We are following a breaking story out of Queens. Our Frank Manning is live at the scene.
Yeah, we're here live in front of Hudson High School, where the school is currently in lockdown. We're being told that there's an active investigation going on inside. When we have more information, we'll bring it to you. Back to you, Raul.
An active shooter incident can happen anywhere. Active shooter incidents are not isolated to a particular group of people or type of location.
Now to that breaking news out of Ohio, where a suspect is in custody after a high school shooting this morning.
Good day. We're coming on the air with a story we have had to report far too many times. Another school shooting this.
Recent active shooter incidents have occurred in places we frequent every day, such as schools, shopping malls, and places of business. The Department of Homeland Security defines an active shooter as an individual actively engaged in killing or attempting to kill people in a confined and populated area. Often, there is no pattern or method to their selection of victims. They can be any age, gender, race, or religion.
I think you're some type of tough guy. That, huh? Did I tell you I didn't want to see your face here again?
Exactly.
What are you still doing here?
Exactly.
A recent study by the United States Secret Service and the U.S. Department of Education found that most active shooter attacks are planned and are rarely conducted on impulse alone. This study explored the behavior of the student attackers in an effort to identify information that could help parents and communities recognize troubling behavior and prevent future attacks. According to the study, over 90% demonstrated troubling behavior that caused concern to persons around them. 81% spoke to a friend, sibling, or other confidant about the idea before acting. 7 out of 10 were previously attacked by others or felt bullied or threatened. Over 2/3 obtained the firearm used in the attack from their own or a relative's home. A quarter had a history of drug or alcohol abuse. 17% had been previously diagnosed with a mental illness or behavioral disorder. There is no set profile of an active shooter, and sometimes there aren't any overt signs or indicators. Key signs that experts have identified and that you should be aware of include a fascination or admiration of others involved with previous active shooter incidents, stockpiling weapons or ammunition, or asking help from relatives or friends to purchase these items, experimenting or researching bomb making, unusual posts on social media sites, extreme changes in behavior,
You don't understand, Ma, and you will never understand.
unusual immersion in violent video games, and actual or perceived victimization by bullies, coupled with expressions of desire for revenge. Specific behaviors by themselves are not necessarily predictive of potential violence, but combined may be a signal of impending trouble. So what can you do? There are many cases where concerned citizens, coupled with local law enforcement, have been able to intervene to prevent potential tragedies and help troubled individuals. As recently as 2012, a mother in Bolivar, Missouri, overcame her reluctance and acted when she alerted police to her son's erratic behavior. He subsequently admitted to planning an active shooter incident. That same year, an observant employee at a business in Maryland contacted police regarding a disturbed, disgruntled employee. That employee was actively preparing to enact a mass casualty incident modeled after the movie theater shooting in Aurora, Colorado. Staff from a high school in Tampa, Florida, made their local police aware of a troubled student who had expressed desire and plans to kill others at his high school. They reported it, enabling a quick response and positive intervention. In all of these examples, no one was injured because brave family members, friends, or co-workers took the necessary, difficult step to come forward and say something, avoiding a tragedy. The best prevention is to be actively involved. Talk to your child. Ask questions and observe their reactions. Know your child's routines, activities, and friends. Pay close attention to their communications. Take disturbing social media posts or text messages seriously. Be engaged. Don't ignore the indicators. Take action to keep your family and your community safe.
I am not a hero. I love my community just as much as I love my son.
Seek assistance if you need help. Teachers, guidance counselors, and clergy members can provide support and facilitate access to valuable resources. If you see something, say something. And always remember, in case of an emergency, call 911.